Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Conversations with the one and only J-Man. Your morning will never be the same. Here we go.
Chestnuts roasted on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe can help to make the seasons bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Good morning. You're listening to Coffee and Conversation with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa, that's right, Alexa, can make it do what it do. Hope you all have had a great week thus far. I know that that life is good. Life is good. Let me give a shout out to those that's in the chat room. Good morning, Yogi. Good morning. Thank you so much for being Wanda. Good morning. Thank you so much for being on there. Nurse Rachel, thank you so much for being on as well. And to my Emory Winship, Cancer warriors out there, my Winship warriors. Good morning to you all. I hope that you all are having a great day. Stay positive, stay focused so you can get this thing, do this thing, handle this thing, because you're bigger than anything that can be thrown at you. I wanted to also give a shout out. I don't know if she's listening or if she may be in a meeting or something like that. But to Dr. Tony, most of you all see Dr. Tony in the chat room. Good morning to her as well. She was voted this week. She's a county commissioner in Cumberland County, North Carolina. That's Fayetteville, North Carolina area. She's a county commissioner up there. And Monday, she was voted as the vice chair of the commissioners. So congratulations to her being selected as this next year's vice chair of the committee. So congratulations to her as well. Let's get started with the conversation this morning. I woke up this morning and I was reminded of a season in my life where I was, and forgive me the sniffles. I'm sniffling pretty bad today. I remember this season in my life where I was once a dishwasher at a conference center. It was called Peachtree Executive Conference Center. It later became and is now Wyndham Conference Center in Peachtree City. I used to be a dishwasher there. And while serving, being a dishwasher there, I actually enjoyed it. I had so much fun back in the kitchen. The chef, when it would slow, the chef would take me, and we had another guy. He was played football for one of the HBCUs here in Atlanta. He would take us and he would show us different things on being a chef, and kind of got us prepared to do what they called a sous chef. So we would participate even on those types of lines and things like that. But what I remember most out of all the events that ever occurred, I remember one particular day, the waitress comes back from one of the restaurants. She comes in from one of the restaurants, and she hands me $20. And she says to me, "The guest wanted me to give you this because you did a great job." By the time this particular person got the plate, it was full of food. It had food on it. And it took me by surprise. Like, how did he know that I did a good job with the dishes, the plates? The way that he knew I did a good job with the dishes or the plate or the forks is because it made it to the table. Okay. See, in buffets, at a buffet, they power wash the dishes, or they send them through, and they really don't check the plates. And they just click, grab all the plates, put them together, take them outside, put them on a line. And sometimes when you go through a buffet, you would notice that there is some place set to the side because it had dirt or food, or it was not clean. And they would move those dishes to the side. But in order for it to make it to this exclusive table in this exclusive restaurant, it was called the Quail's Nest. It was called Quail something. It was a very high-end restaurant. You had to have on a dinner jacket. The guys had to have the dinner jacket on. In order for him to know it was clean, it made it to the table. I'm saying all this to say there are things that you are doing in your life that you are perfecting, behind closed doors. There are things that you're doing in your life that you're working on and that you're fixing on that immediately you won't get a response from. You won't get an immediate return on your investment. You won't get immediate return on your investment. My encouraging word to you today is that sooner or later, if you do it right, if you handle your life right, if you go through your moments of failing, if you go through your moments of having to redo, I guarantee you, without a shadow of doubt, that you will become noticed. I know for many of us, if you're anything like me, have gone through anything the way that I have gone through things in the past, you know the feeling of being rejected. You know the feeling of being rejected. However, when you are rejected, you have a choice to keep moving or to stand still. I implore you today, no matter what you're going through, no matter where you are in life, no matter how you're handling things right now, to keep moving forward, to keep cleaning up the things that need to be cleaned up in your life. None of us are perfect, nor should we pretend to be perfect. None of us are always going to say or do things the right way, nor should we pretend that that's what we do. We can't pretend that we do everything right, that we say everything right, because if you can lie to yourself, you can lie to others. Behind closed doors, I wash dishes, I wash pots and forks and spoons, and I would the morning staff more times than not would not pay attention, because I would always get dishes from their shift where it was not properly clean. I took pride in what I was doing, that I didn't feel that no one really paid attention to. All they knew is that they got a clean plate. All the chef knew that the pots were always clean. And I just did my job, not expecting anyone to say or do anything or reward me for doing it. I just did it. Some jobs that we have, most people don't want to have to do. I would liken that in saying this. There are some things that you may be going through that most people don't want to have to go through. And because you are uniquely chosen to go through whatever those things are, whatever those different passions or paths are, issues, problems that most people don't want to even have to ever deal with anything close to that, but you were chosen to go through it. Handle it with care. Handle it with perfection. Are you going to be perfect in every moment? No. But when you finish your task, when you finish the season that you're in, when you finish what you are going through, what you've been through, you should always consider whether or not, or you should always consider what you want the outcome to be. There it is right there. What you want the outcome to be. When you finish that season in your life and be ready for the next season, what do you want to be left behind of that? How do you want people to say, That person handled that thing. And they walk up to you, look, you've been a blessing to me. The way you walked through that storm, the way you handled yourself in that season helped me. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. For me, it took a lot. It took a lot for me to every day go to work washing dishes, every day go to work washing dishes, but doing it at a level in which people can be respected and enjoy. And I don't have to worry about the waitresses or the cooks or whoever, the customer, saying what dirty plates were out there, what dirty. I did my job, even though most people didn't want to do it. But because I did it, they enjoyed it. They were able to enjoy a better meal. Don't think lightly of the things that you're going through right now. Don't think lightly of the chosen trials that you have to go through right now. Keep your head up when you going through trials. It may be hard, it may be difficult, but if you are who you say you are, you have to believe that you can conquer anything. And I don't care what test it is. I don't care what objective it is. If you say who you say you are, that means that you are stronger than anything that can be thrown at you. You are faster than any curveball that have been sent your way. Don't allow life to hinder you from your tomorrow. Don't allow life to hinder you from smiling. Don't allow life to hinder you from living. It takes a lot. It does take a lot to live this life that we're living. To fight all of the different battles that may be thrown at us. And most people won't see it. Most people don't see our silent tears. Or since we in Christmas, most people don't see our silent night or nights. But if you keep pushing towards the goal, pushing towards the finish line, I guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, that you would be helping someone else and they would notice how you came out on top. I hope that something that I said today encourage you all not to give up. I hope something that I said today has allowed you all to be more focused on what could have, would have, should have been. And it could, would, and should be better if you handle it the right way. Don't stop now. Don't stop in the middle of the rent cycle. Don't stop in the middle of the cleaning cycle. Continue the process until you finish the job. And when you do it, except when you messed up, except if I can liken it to dishwasher. Except the fact the first time it went through the dishwasher, it didn't get everything. I didn't rinse everything off before I sent it through the dishwasher the right way. So when it came out, it wasn't clean like it needs. So except the fact that sometimes you're going to have to retry it again. You're going to have to wash it again. Except the fact that you may not get it right the first time. But if you can put it through and you learn your lesson from that mistake, you could go through the washer again and get it right the next time. Perfection is something that we all chase for. We're going to fail most of the time, a lot of the time. I was seeing some statistic the other day that says we fail more times than we succeed. Today, the rest of the day, the rest of the year. Consider that you are in a process of being perfected for someone else, for someone else's life, for somebody else's eyes and ears to hear your story on how they can make it over, how they can get through the divorce, how they can get through the job loss, how they can get through the foreclosure, how they can get through the loss of a child, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Be willing to accept your assignment. That's all my conversation I have for you all today. I know it was short and sweet, but that's my conversation for you all today. I hope you all have a great weekend. Enjoy, and enjoy. I holla.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking. I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going. And I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. Here's the climb. It's a climb. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast